Now.
It's a great start.
It loaded.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the G-Cast, an Azurlane production, which is hosted by three individuals who are all three a different type of stupidity. Let me do my intro, please. Thank you. My name is Red Hood, or Mika for the others. I am joined today by my co-host Shinano and DJ. Say hi, guys.
Hi. Might as well happen that I'm gonna share my actual name at some point, but Mika will probably forget it again.
Maybe I will, yes.
My guy, you have forgot it like 3 times. You have dementia.
I know your real name, but I won't, like...
Dann hau mal raus.
Quentin.
Ja gut, das bist du doch nie dumm.
Anyways,
okay, bro.
On this podcast, we talk about topics that the host will set up for like the episode we're currently on, and then we will take the episode to actually talk about this topic and how this is going to work. Points will be awarded for whoever tells better stories or just engages in better talk, I guess, by the host themselves, and the co-host with the most points will get to host the next episode, so that we will always change and every host can choose the topic for the next it's you get what I mean. So anyways, for today's topic, I will start with something
ouch, my ears.
A little easier, which is we're going to talk about what? My mic?
Yeah, your mic probably just changed again.
Oh, my mic changed. No,
it just changed sound to like being extremely loud. Sorry.
Oh.
For me, it doesn't sound that loud though.
It didn't.
Yeah, now it's back to normal. Like it sounded like wind and Mika talking in like an ear rape.
Oh, that could have been my fan.
Damn.
Oh, okay, that would make sense. The fan just cut the microphone filtering, maybe just giving up.
Shit gives up.
Anyways, now since we have the formalities out of the way, today's topic we will be talking about will be just Azurlane in general. So,
who begins?
Before we actually start, let's do a little small talk round. How have you guys been?
Shit.
What's very important things have happened in your life recently?
I wanna jump.
Not much. Also, DJ, don't TOS. That's actually a TOS violation.
What?
They might ban you for that. Might ban you for that.
Who
yes.
said I can jump, jump, bro?
You know what I mean.
Brother.
You know exactly what I mean.
Buddy, what? That's a fucking stupid.
I might as well say, yeah, I'm gonna get the rope.
Guys. Come on.
Okay.
All right, DJ. What happened? What happened in your life recently? Any like life-changing events that you need to let the world know? That you need to let our viewers know, our listeners.
What the fuck is happening out there?
Okay, Shinano, do you have
They're invading.
Shinano, do you have any life threatening or changing events that you need to tell our viewers, our loyal audience?
Ich könnte sagen, dass ich Flatulenzen habe, aber...
Man! English, please.
No. Essentially, the only really interesting thing was the Azurlane 8th anniversary and that I bought a shit expensive skin for Musashi. But Floof is worth it. As one may recognize by my name.
That's fair. Alright then. Now, to today's...
Das geht so schief.
to today's agenda. Well, we're going to be talking about Azurlane in general. I want to first of all talk about how did we what is the story behind us getting to Azurlane? That is the first thing I want to talk about. I'm going to start with my version of my story. Well, essentially, I was just laying down in bed one time, and I was just I was just like vibing. I was just being bored, and there was like I saw a video of I just saw a video, and the guy on the screen said like have you ever like downloaded one game that you've like seen on like ads multiple times, and you were just whatchamacallit, and you just download it because you're bored, and you just like take a quick peek at it. And then I was just like, hold on, I've seen this one game on my ads recently, so I guess I'll try it out. For like 14 gigabytes later, I was hooked. Like I started playing Azurlane because it was like a very interesting concept to me. Like the concept of mixing humans with warships was something that, I don't know, it just sounded interesting to me. And then, well, I got hooked, and I started grinding it, and now I'm here. And yeah, that's basically my version of the story how I got to Azurlane. All right, who wants to go? Who actually? What is the? Hold on. What is it? I will make it interesting. Think of a title to advertise your experience with Azurlane, like just a short title.
How the fuck
I
am I
have
supposed
one.
to
Title your story.
advertise if I created that?
I have one.
You had to
Gambling
be
titties.
titty.
It's exactly that.
Crazy.
Yes.
Now, I got into Azurlane because it's somewhat similar to Mika. I just saw an ad on it, downloaded it. And the thing is, I kept playing it because gambling, floof, titties, and well, somewhat because it's one of the only mobile games where I actually enjoyed the lore. Yeah, have your fun clipping that shit and saying I'm lying, but yeah, that's essentially it for me in the short form. Polish
Okay,
man.
DJ, it's not about you. It's not about the Azurlane decks. It's about Azurlane. Like, how did you get to Azurlane, not to the decks?
Wait. I know, but there's something happening, and I don't want to interrupt it. What a fucking timing from my parents. What a fucking timing.
Oh, okay. So, anyways, Shinano, I liked the the title of the story. Very interesting title. You get 1 point for that. And for the story itself, I mean, I guess it's understandable. Like I also like started playing it for like the concept and the lore, so I can understand what you mean by that. Until it dragged me down into the other pit of hell, so
It is hell, and it will always be hell.
it will always be hell, but it will be the hell that we die in. So I don't
It's
mind.
the hell we love.
It's the hell we love. So, anyways, for the story, you get another 2 points.
Okay, 3 Punkte. Kann ich mit den Punkten Drogen kaufen?
No, Shinano, the points are
I
going
know,
to
I
decide
know.
later whether or not you're gonna host the next episode.
I ain't hosting jack shit.
The only thing you need to do is give points and set a topic, and then just ask us questions, bro. Like you need to do the least as a host.
So.
All right, DJ. Now, your side of the story.
What's happening?
Down my mouth.
Execution. Executioner, get this guy. Get him out.
Get this guy out of here, bro.
Get him out of my eyes.
DJ,
What?
All right. I mean, it's well, like a little bit more richer than Shinano's in a way. So I will say like I can understand like you started off as an anime hater. Damn, that's something I didn't know yet. Now I do apparently. To be fair, I mean I also started off. I didn't start off as an anime hater, but like I just didn't see that much appeal in it. Like it's just like always flew by me. Like Azurlane was my first like actual real touch with anime. I mean, like Dragon Ball and Naruto and stuff like going on TV. Like yeah, that happened before as well. Like I've seen 1 or 2 episodes of this, but I never like connected it up with anime for some reason. So yeah, like interesting. Like it's crazy how just one game can just like flip your entire like well mindset in a way. So like you would have invested in military and Azurlane came along and just like fucking switched up your entire mindset.
Add jiggle physics to military.
Basically, yeah. Anyways, DJs, for the absence of a title for your story, I will have to give you no point. However, the story itself is well rich enough to actually have been something entertaining to listen to. So you get 3 points for your story.
Mika, du solltest es ja wahrscheinlich auch schreiben.
Yeah, I'm doing that. I'm documenting I'm documenting the point score. I'm keeping score on my phone notes. Anyways,
actually,
next.
Little ahead, I suggest getting one of those paper desk mats where you can actually just write on and always rip off a new sheet. Very useful when you're organizing stuff and like now.
I get what you mean. I get what you mean. Anyways, next up, the next question will be: do you still play Azurlane like actively, and like how much has it changed you since you started playing it? For me, hold on, I as the host will go first because like I want to share my own story as well. How it like went from me, like I just started playing because of like how interesting it was. Like the concept was interesting to me. Like I read through the story with actual like interest, which I don't do much for like games where I have to read. And like I was reading through this, and then like eventually I started to get more onto towards the Gunnar side of Azurlane, like not like the completely down bad, but like I was just like I was enjoying seeing the stuff.
Fucking hell! sorry to disturb, but I just realized I had my mic muted on stream.
Oh, did you?
Intelligent.
DJ, bro. So now no one heard the great story.
Yes.
Guys,
Okay.
No, it didn't even clip it. Well, for a note, DJ, if you ever watch the skip again, look at your microphone. Is it muted or not, you idiot?
Jesus Christ.
Anyways,
I'm an atheist. Then disturb them back.
Anyways,
Adopt a streaming child.
Okay.
Anyways, back to what I was saying.
They went quiet. To say it short, I was an anime hater. Then I came across Azurlane. I thought it could be cool, and then I just hooked up. That's for short.
Yeah, that's the short version of it. Anyways, where was I? Oh yes, well I started getting more into the Gunnar set of Azurlane. Like I still enjoy the like good ass designs, like the like Iron Blood designs and stuff. Like that shit just hooked me like crazy. It's like I recently stopped playing like a few months ago, mainly because the game was just starting to get boring. Like there was just something missing. I didn't have the fuel for the neuron activation for like that much. I'm sorry, it just didn't really click for me anymore. I just didn't really feel like playing it anymore because I thought it was gonna again boring because like it's way too it was like getting way too repetitive, like doing the same shit over and over every day. I mean, it's a gacha game, but there was just some stuff missing that you could have done, that they could have done maybe more in the game. So I just kind of stopped. And also like the designs getting more and more into the greener direction. Even the fucking like.
I remember the uniforms.
No, the only normal costumes, standard outfits, like that, they are already going down bad. Like, I mean, I know that I can understand that they make skins for the characters to make them look a little bit more like, look a little bit more
enticing, so that they can
enticing, exactly. But like, don't do it for the main skins. Just for the main skins, do something that's actually like pretty cool. So that's kind of like what made me stop playing Azurlane, and also what Azurlane changed about me. Like, I am a gooner, massive gooner, as of until now, bro. Azurlane started it all. Anyways, I will shut up. So, guys, come up with a story name, and the best story name will be chosen to go first.
The rise and fall of the Roman Empire.
Related to your story, DJ.
Could I say something out of context first? Would someone want to drive to Spain with me from Duisburg for 100 grand?
No, I'm driving my own route. Anyways,
so am I.
Okay.
Anyways, what is the story name?
Shinano, go first.
Addiction to floof and not being able to get away from it.
Damn.
That's quite a long title. I guess.
Addiction to floof.
Okay, that's a better title. DJ, is your answer final, or?
I mean, addressing your story, it would be the rise of a gooner.
Ooh, both of those sound pretty interesting. But I think I'm tending towards DJ more this time. So go ahead, DJ.
Will nicht hosten, also juckt.
Alright, now I start the story.
Yeah, you start.
Okay.
Tell us your story.
So yes, I am still playing Azurlan to this day. I do the dailies like a good boy, and I grind the Iron Blood like a fucker am I. But the thing about it is I have still a lot of dislikes to the game in general. For example, its community. I've actually interacted with the community in the main server the most, probably out of all of us. And let's just say they're very special when it comes to the Gunner skins. Like, one day I've made a custom design for one of the biggest design battleships of Germany, aka H-44, from the H-class battleships that were planned between the Z-plan. And when I posted it in al/general, someone started accusing me of being a Nazi. I'm just going straight forward. Because of the damn uniform. Like, the uniform was very familiar because it was inspired, in fact, by the funny SS division. But I changed it up so it wouldn't be that enticing to the SS division. Okay, Shinano, you don't have to laugh. And there was an outright...
I remember this. Look, let me crouch it together. I think I remember reading that part. Like, I remember seeing your post in there, and then we talked about that stuff at some point.
Yeah. Continuing, that driven me very much away from staying with the community. And at the same time, Azurlan has potential to be better, but there are few issues which the big fish, and here I will make some of people mad if they come from actual Azurlan main server, not from here, is that the community is at the bigger fault of making Azurlan a Gunner game. I'm just saying this right here. These guys would rather have somewhat of a similar design to Guts von Berlichingen, which, yeah, I do also a bit like, but oh my fuck. Okay, buddy. Continuing, which I do like, but I do also feel that it's a bit more Gunnerish, but which a better example would be Mecklenburg. Then having a somewhat less revealing skin our default design actually, because the skins are pretty much at impossible to change in the game. Like, this is how bad the community is. Like, they are not pushing to be like Uma Musume. They actually embrace the Gunner spec and they want more and more and more, especially the Chinese community, which holds the most power of all the communities, which causes more and more Gunner skins and especially Gunner default designs to come into the game. This is very much their fault that the Azurlan is becoming much ruined. Also, not to mention...
DJ, can I pause you there for a second? You're kind of taking away my next point that I wanted to talk about, like what...
But I have so much to talk about!
Yeah, we can talk about it next, like in the next section, because like the next section we'll be talking about problems of Azurlane that we are...
Then
noticing.
prepare for
Anyways,
the biggest essay about it ever here.
Yeah, we'll prepare for your essay. Now, Shinano.
Boah, Alter, ich weiß jetzt gar nicht mehr, was los ist.
Why are you
Give
playing?
me a second, I just got rammed by a random ass dodge, or whatever the fuck this is. Go on.
I was saying, why do you keep? Are you still playing Azurlane up today? And how has it changed you since you started playing it?
Well, I still actively play it. I just bought a skin today with the gems I got from the anniversary, etc. The thing is, it's changed me to the point that, well, the typical stuff, liking certain assets and things, and maybe your point of view changing a bit, but also, as you may see by me, fucking, wait, sorry, my English. Focusing my online existence on Discord and here more or less around Shinano, I have somewhat been captured by what is essentially Floof and Azurlane, Akagi Kaga, Tosaki, Amagi, Shinano Musashi, and whatever. And like
also essentially like other like Floof characters.
Yes,
of, like other
they're the
franchises,
most.
I would almost say.
Yeah, Wakamo, for example, and God knows who you find. Miyabi, for example.
Miyabi.
Yeah,
Okay.
the pointy ears.
So that's the story?
Yeah, more or less.
I would just
Alright,
add on that
to-
I'm still playing the game because of the decks, because I have to keep on with it after all.
Fair enough. Anyways, DJ, for your story and your kind of start an essay, I don't even know how many points I want to give you here.
Told you I will be a yapper.
I'll give you another 3 points for the story, and one extra point for actually starting off the next bit a little bit. Even if you didn't mean to. And Shinano, your story is, well, I mean, I can really understand. Like, I also like the floofs. So I also kind of it changed. Like,
You just got captured by a different game at this point.
yeah, I got captured by Nika at this point, but you know,
For
I
me,
still understand.
certain
I still understand.
Some of them also captured me. Du musst dich hier von mir ja nicht. Du musst von mir gar nichts erklären. Ich kapiere das.
So I'll give you 3 points. All right. So the next category that DJ, or the next topic, or the next bit of the thing that I wanted to talk about, DJ already kind of started ranting about it, and it's the issues that we were having with, well, the issues that we find within Azurlane in the game itself. Like, what do we dislike personally about it? Like, it isn't just objectively; it's just personal like dislikes.
Like preference
for this,
and preferences, essentially.
Yeah, like preferences for basically, well, what the game could do better and what is like really bad about the game in a way. Anyways, I think I'll just go first again. Like, I for one don't really like how I already talked a little bit about this, but I don't like how they like made everything like Gunnerish in the like past few years now, I think.
Yeah,
I
it has
think
been an
it's-
issue since
And
23.
like yeah, it's been
Yeah.
it's been an issue. Like even like I love the old designs. Like that's why I like stick with the old designs and stuff like Graf Zeppelin, other characters
Bismarck.
like
you have to admit, Fritz
Monarch,
Romay is still
Bismarck.
the coolest one out of the
Yeah,
new
Fritz Romay is one of those who were still like pretty good for well the standards. Like that was giving me hope that maybe something good is still there in there. Like even
We were
Hindenburg, bro. Like Hindenburg was a great character design. Like ain't even Hindenburg was a great character design. You can tell me what you want. Like, and the thing
Personally,
is,
she didn't fun to me, but yeah, she's cool. I've never got mesmerized by Hindenburg.
yeah, you got mesmerized by Mainz.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, Mainz is also one of those great examples. Like designs like that, like designs that are actually like military-like, that actually like that actually like resemble the personality of the ships. Because like Azurlane lore-wise, I think the shipgirls are created by wisdom cubes, which basically where there's basically a female humanoid version created resembling the ship's like personality and stuff. At least that's what I was. Is that how it is? I think that's how it was.
I think not really, but you got the creation part right.
Yeah.
Like
I'm
they're supposed to be like war machines to kill things, but they have
to kill sirens.
Kill the tyrants, the main
yeah,
enemy.
they kill the sirens and eventually go for the other bigger danger than the sirens, but I forgot how they were called. And they don't have personality. They actually don't have much of personalities because it's tumored by war. But when around commander, they can just express how they are.
Essentially,
Yeah,
the
okay,
commander
fair
is the key to the soul in that sense.
Yes.
Or like actual talking to them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair enough. And another thing, the game lacks in gameplay a lot. Like the gameplay is just straight up boring. Like in other games, for example, like Nikkei. Yes, I'm pulling up Nikkei as a comparison. In Nikkei, the combat is a little more simple, but it's still engaging because you can still aim yourself. You can still whip up the combos of skills yourself. Like it keeps you engaged in a way. And also you have the shit fuck ton of mini games that Nikkei has. That's a whole frontier of itself. I don't want to glaze Nikkei here. Azurlane's just missing. Like I know the like project.
Operation Siren.
Operation Siren is the thing that's extra. Yes, I mean that's just
there's
extra
also
grinding.
There are also mini games, but there aren't as much.
Yeah, there aren't as much, and
Most of the time, like a similar formula.
Most of the time, it's a similar formula, and well, I mean they are fun, but meh.
And archived events.
Archived events is still only grinding, I guess. In that
it's
case,
just
it's just
grind,
extra
but
grinding.
with extra stuff you can get.
It's just extra stuff. It's just extra stuff grind. Like it's, and then the events themselves. I don't need to talk about it. There's also this one. I forgot the name. The project where you have to like raise a siren.
Oh no! Is it Project TV?
Project Identity.
Yeah, Project Identity. Project Identity.
Yeah,
that was the one. Project Identity. I'm honest. I enjoyed Project Identity. I liked the how we were raising TB. Like just it didn't feel it like it's. I wouldn't say like it's like the like greatest idea they've had, but it's one of those where I was just like, God damn. There's some moments in there that had me feel like, oh, that's cute.
What about the 3D dorms? Like I remember they added Agia there too.
Oh yeah, right, the shipgirl dorm.
Yeah.
Right, I checked that out. Like as nice as the idea might seem, it also seems kind of.
It's boring. It's actually boring, but
yeah, it feels emotionless. It kind of feels emotionless. Also, like it's.
Look,
You see, you just there's there's just a point after a certain while where you've seen anything, where you've seen everything, and just like then they don't do anything anymore in updates and stuff. You know.
Might I say
That's kind of like
something?
my idea. In a bit. I'm
Okay.
thinking about other stuff. Oh yeah, also also like obtaining like wisdom cubes and stuff. Like I don't know if it's just me, but the like daily spit out for wisdom cubes is just like you get like how many wisdom cubes a day if you do dailies? Like
3 of them, I think.
3. Like that's just like taking grind into a very painfully long process and just making like in-game purchases a lot more attractive.
Well, the thing is, mind you, we have weeklies, which are, I think,
Yeah,
10
the
cubes.
the
that
weeklies,
we have,
but like if we just talk about dailies, the weeklies like 10 extra cubes. Like how many cubes do you get on like a weekly basis? Then like hold on, let me like 30.
Yeah, more or less. Because you also have the monthly logins, you have events where you, for example, read the story and get 5 cubes, and then you have some other stuff where you can get cubes. Like, you get the cubes, but mostly, like, to my knowledge, it's like, don't spend them. Save them up till there's an event, which is something I, for example, never really did, which has bitten me in the ass because I only recently got Bismarck 2, which is sad.
Also, now I just remembered there was also like exercises and the guilds.
There were also commissions.
Yeah, commissions. I mean, they're just like passive income. They're like you send out shit and
there are also
they come
guilds,
back.
but they're so shit. Like actually,
guilds were just like I don't know. They were an experience that I can't really recall much.
I am in a guild, but gee, like. It's nothing. It's a nothing burger, but I will keep it for the rant.
I mean, what else is there that I can talk about? I mean, yes, I mean the shipgirl research. Sometimes one thing that I really hate about the shipgirl, like in the research thing, is how much fucking combat XP you have to grind for. You have to sit there for like I don't know, like you have to like
10 hours at
grind.
least.
Well, 10 hours of the constant grind. Yes. I always did it like I did 3 stories a day to keep the affinity of my ship girls high, and that shit just took so fucking long to like only get 1 ship. It's just tedious and like it's, I don't know what to say much about it.
Well, that's also why they made those 1000 XP vouchers. The thing is, in my opinion, you essentially get the vouchers for the PRs you already have done. Like, you get most of them for 1, 2, and 4. I've never seen other PR vouchers yet.
Alright, anyways, I don't think there's much more from my end that I have to say. I never really interacted with the community that much. So I can't really say how they how it will how they behave, yeah. Oh yeah, actually, how they also ruined some of the older characters by adding skins that just make no sense to their fucking personality. One of my favorite examples to take here is actually Bismarck's Christmas skin.
Oh, that, please don't.
Like I'm sorry, but like, where did they out of which dark hole out of their ass did they pull this shit to think that this is
that's a
how
goon
Bismarck
bait.
behaves?
I'd take it as a goon bait.
Yeah, I'll take it as that as well, but like
as the 3D dorms.
Like I don't get it. I don't get it. Like what exactly? Huh? I mean, one of the Gooner skins that I will personally defend to hell and back is Hindenburg's Delirious Duel skin.
Oh god.
I'm sorry. I'm defending that to hell and back because you know what? That is Hindenburg. She's like a succubus, you know.
You just say that because you want her to sit on you with this skin on.
she likes to toy with you, like a little bit, in a way. Like she doesn't quite take you that seriously. Because she thinks you're low being. Well, in which case you kind of are, but
your life
Human
is
again.
nothing.
your life is
You're
nothing.
just a toy, and definitely know which toy.
You should reevaluate your life now and give someone else a bit of that oxygen. Anyways, now I think that's everything now. Now I'm done.
Okay,
ranking
I would
myself.
just let Shinano talk first because
Yeah,
mine's gonna be a
let
yapster.
Sheena do first. Like, I don't even know if we're gonna have time to do anything else after DJ's yap session because I don't want to drag the first
thing is-
podcast episode too long.
Already, which I gotta say, the biggest problem I have with Azure Lane at the time is, for example, how they ruined the Iron Blood, which we talked about earlier, or generally the factions, because now everything is like bikini, gooning, and just overly giant amount of skin exposure. At some point, each nation had like their own specific way of clothes. For example, Ironblood being black uniforms and stuff.
Yeah, hold on. That's actually also another point that came to my mind just now since you mentioned it. I'm sorry. Like just every nation had their own like also rigging style and design. What you could distinct them from one another. Like you could look at an Union ship girl and you were just like, okay, that's Eagle Union.
I
could
think
look
the
at an
rigging,
Iron
there's
Blood
no
ship
issues
girl,
with
okay.
rigging and distinguishing still. They can still be
And-
distinguished.
The riggings can still be distinguished, but like the colors, the color palettes that they use for like some of the ship girls in the nations is kind of like mix up, and then you and then you have the feeling like you think you see like an Ironblood ship, but then it's actually a Royal Navy ship. Which ship was it that I'm thinking of here? Was it Monarch?
Monarch? No, that's an old ship, my guy.
Du könntest die Skins meinen.
Potentially,
You could mean like the Duke of York skin because like it's black, red, and that stuff, for example.
Oh yeah, okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Okay, anyways, continue. I didn't mean to interrupt
Thing
you
is,
there. I just
like the Iron Blood being uniformed and now just being like everything looks like a slut at some point. Like it's somehow take
French.
yeah.
we don't talk about Mogador.
Mogador, yes.
We don't speak
The thing
about
is,
Mog.
they ruined like many characters with the skins. For example, Ulrich van Houten. Look, the original skin, I fucking love that. That is one of my favorite Iron Blood ships next to Bismarck and Tirpitz. The thing is, the newer the skin, the more Gunner-ish it gets. The thing is, Azure Lane sadly continues with it because the community keeps buying that shit. Because if the community keeps buying and paying for the Gunner shits, why should they stop? You know? The thing is, the game is... it's like more focused on fan service than what it was before. Like, I also gotta say, the events, the lore in the events, for example, it's lost quality, you know?
Also, we don't mention
French.
Your stars hate against the Italians apparently.
This was in the past. Now they are hating the Chinese. They're actually friendly firing.
Also, what I gotta talk about is I have seen Azure Lane being used more and more by the community by P-files and for CP, because if you look at certain skins,
Oh yeah,
destroyer cons and like children canonically, they're 40, they're old warships as humans. It looks like
This
a
is
child
not
treated-
canonic, my guy.
Yeah, that's the problem. I'm talking about how the community does it, my guy. The thing is, it looks like a child, treated like it's a child. Jesus Christ, like why? Look, if people show interest in, I don't know, archerfish or something, then Azure Lane is going to make Gunner out of it, which archerfish is a fucking child, and now the community is getting flooded with fucking pedophiles or pedophiles.
Blue
If we're
Arcade
even allowed
fans.
to say that.
Just say Blue Arcade fans.
I haven't dealt with Blue Archive yet.
These are
that much
literally
with the
PDFs,
community.
my guy.
I haven't dealt with the community. I can't judge that.
And guys, let's not get into the controversy too much.
The thing is, it kinda also ruins the community, because now even more gunning, like the shit that should be innocent, like Laffy for example, is getting turned into a fucking enjoy toy by middle-aged men on the internet, which is genuinely pissing me off, because God, if you have your fun looking at Akagi or something, then do that. But if it's a fucking child, do you have no decency, you know? Like, most of my interactions with the Azure Lane community are here on the decks, and here on the decks we at least have like somewhat quote-unquote intelligent people. We have oddballs like Escanator, who is luckily gone. Yeah, or Izu.
We don't.
Well, he's not here anymore either.
Yeah, he
luckily.
Was, he was
yeah,
has
like
its own
Escanator.
controversy.
Yeah, the thing is, on certain servers you still find normal people, but like it was said, the official server, it's full of idiots.
Literally.
Look, you say blah blah blah, Shino is my favorite. You get told you're an F good at the A to between F and G, and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You get insulted because of preferences.
I think that's like every community problem at this point.
Yeah, like,
you know what?
like this is where I want to like throw in, like, no matter what you do, people always find a reason to hate you for something.
Yeah. Also, I'm gonna say it like this. I'm also gonna hate on Escanator now, just so if anyone has his Discord, please just insult him from me. He's a piece of shit.
Damn.
Hey, we don't spread that shit here.
You know why? The thing
No,
is,
we don't spread that shit here.
We can.
Ich sag
That
jetzt
is-
nicht.
that
Ich
is-
sag jetzt nicht. Alter, lass mich ausreden. Ich sage
That
jetzt
is
nicht, was er
targeted.
gemacht hat.
But
Yeah, I know what he did, but like, not here.
The thing is, if anyone knows the backstory to Escanator, that's that. Those are the people I mean when I say the community is getting ruined by certain people. He is one of those types of people that ruin it, that take the last bit of innocence out of Azure Lane to that degree, where everything about a character is getting turned into some kind of gooner fuel.
Yeah,
There-
that's the sad reality of
like-
like the internet anyway.
The people are getting hot over every single voice line, and aren't even like, they're thinking about ooh titties, or ass, oh sexy voice.
oh, thighs.
People stopped appreciating the law, which led Manchu to stop making better law, which I find shit, honestly. And then there is also the problem, people don't even appreciate the work that goes into the sound acting, for example. Because hell, I've read something like sound lines for one of those characters can take so unholily long.
So we won't mention Chkalov's OAF line.
I haven't heard that one yet.
It's about sex.
Okay, leave that out. The thing is, people are losing the appreciation to actual good work, which is also letting Manju, Yosa, and like the heads behind Azure Lane get through with less qualitative content, which is kind of sad. Because, like, you want a qualitative game instead of a gooner game, I'd say. But if everything is just gooning instead of quality, many people will lose interest in the game, but many will just also gain interest in the game because they're gooners. The thing is, if the game loses quality, many people that are like actual normal people and are interested in the lore and the game will abandon it more or less. I'd say. But I'm done now. DJ.
Okay.
Okay.
Your turn.
You finished as soon as I ended this delivery. So, if you have
Here
an
we
attention,
go.
if you have an attention of a TikTok guy, I am sorry for you. But now let me just continue what I was saying. But now shorten for if my microphone was muted when I was yapping. As a perspective of someone who coded a literal thing about Azulan, the fall-off started somewhere between 2022 when, I don't know when Dish was hired as an artist, but here is my hot take, but Dish is partially also responsible for downfall of Azulan, and at the same time the hentai artists, because holy fuck, how many hentai artists they hire? Like, Jesus. I won't mention how many, but there is a lot, like 40% of the cast. But continuing. I had read like a lot of articles, actually videos, who talk about how Azulan got into this point of Gunner stuff. And there was someone who could compare that Azulan could be a military Umamusume, which I find partially true. The concept was there. The background, the ground was there, but the execution went badly because Manu or Yostar, I don't know which one decided what each, but they decided that they gone for the dark side. They don't go the Uma side, which they actually went with their whole don't do the Uma thingy. They started like years ago and keep doing it to this day. They went the darker side and they went for the profit, which hurted them in the long run because now, let's be real, Azulan is an old gacha game because holy shit, it's like 8 years old or something, or 9 years old now. And it's
8
going
years, it's the 8th anniversary.
Yeah, which, yes, it's astonishing how long, but there is an actual curse, as I heard of, about the old gacha games, which they maximize profit over community gains, which is the major reason, as one report claimed, to be the downfall, which led to these Gunner skins to be created, the community, which Shinano and Mika pointed out, which are absolute idiots. I would just say it here. I do not like to go around shit. I'm just gonna say straightforwardly. And yeah, the Blue Archive, which also could contribute to partially ruin it because some of y'all already might know what are Blue Archive fans are about, but I'm just gonna straight say it. Blue Archive fans are PDFs. Like, this game is full of children, which you already can expect what will happen. And that happened eventually. That we can see that in Azurlanedex right now, they have a crisis of PDFs appearing left and right because they cannot hold back and they still claim that they're old. Here, the same thing can be with Azulan. I'm actually encountered like 2 or 3 PDFs, and it was disgusting to see some of the messages. Like, as a rookie, I witnessed a PDF. And let's just say it wasn't the kind way to start a Dex. But coming back
wait,
to
what did you just say? I didn't understand what you said.
On
I'm in
what
the
part?
kitchen right now.
On what part?
Last like 10 seconds, my headphones kept cutting out.
Wait, you can just replay it from the stream.
Yeah.
Which minute timer is it right now?
I think that was like a few seconds before I said this, like 30, 40.
Okay, so minute 30.
Yeah.
Or something.
Continuing,
Oh,
from the
7
dev
minutes
part,
into it.
yes, the gameplay is boring. It suffers kind of much the same thing as Uma Musume with the gameplay. It's plain boring. It's repetitive. Like, the dorms won't fix the repetitiveness. I really want, even though it's kind of impossible because of the code, they probably have a spaghettification in there because they're still probably handling on the old engines that gameplay is boring. Like the auto mode completely ruins the gameplay. If they remove that, this would be 100% better, I would say. Not 110, just 100, because you actually have to do something in there. You actually have to think, strategize, and other stuff, the positioning and other etc. But the auto mode just does it for you, and that completely ruins the major gameplay.
Short intervention, if I may.
What?
I wouldn't say auto mode is the problem in the normal gameplay. The problem in the normal gameplay is the fact that well, it's just too much shit on the screen. Let's be real. From like the first few chapters and stuff, when stuff is like not so much where you can actually see the attacks that come raining down upon you, like that's still like, you know, that's still okay. But then look at like chapter 11, 12, and all the events later, like you just see nothing but red everywhere. Like you can't even see your own ships anymore. You don't see what's going on because you're just getting bombarded left to right,
That
like
is an
24/7.
effect. That is an effect which I wanted to mention later.
Yeah, but that's why I'm saying auto mode ain't the problem. Like there's other games that have auto modes that could like auto complete stuff.
Yeah, but they execute it poorly. That's my point.
Taking the example Nikkei, like in Nikkei you sometimes still want to play it because like you just feel like, man, I want to shoot these guys myself. In Azurlane, you just like, yeah, you're moving around. You press maybe the aircraft button if you have an aircraft carrier, and the torpedo button if you have torpedo ships. Like more. It's not more than that.
Can I continue?
Yeah. Sorry.
Okay, I wanted to mention the effects because they actually hurt the performance. Like, yeah, Azulan is lightweight when it comes to other gacha games, Genshin. But the lag that is causing the effects that are spammed around, it's actually causing my, not only my phone to overheat, but at the same time lag. Like sometimes you kind of question how much effects will it take to make your game completely crash? Well, luckily for me, I happen to not encounter that issue with crashing when effects are going on, but you can understand the issue. It's they coded it so that it causes the performance. So I kind of wish one day that they could actually update performance of the game itself. But probably they won't do that.
Okay, I'm back now.
Now, coming back to the community, I already said the story, but if you didn't heard it, I made a OC art, actually a custom character, not own character, a custom character for H44, and some idiots, I'm just gonna say a French dude that really liked French, started framing that I'm a Nazi. And we had a whole ass argument about it in the server, which caused a war a bit happening in there. Sadly, the mods didn't intervene, which already makes me question the moderation system, why they are not doing that much work during sleeping periods.
We're a small server and we have better moderation than them.
Yeah, fucking. Which
I mean, there's not much to be moderated here, to be honest.
Yeah, because we're that much secure.
we're
secured.
Mind you,
Secured by Nox.
Yes.
And mind you, we got rid of certain people before they could bring more people here.
Yeah,
exactly.
Literally.
Also, like, DJ, could you slide me the artwork for the fan made artwork that you made for the H44 later? Because I want to actually see it.
I will send the newest one later, but I just have to finish the yap.
All right.
Okay.
You do that.
Mika, ich kann mal schauen, ob ich im offiziellen Server I'm gonna try find it in the original server. Probably.
DJ can send it to me later. Like he'll send it to me later. It's fine.
Okay.
Don't worry about it.
Continuing. Community. Yes. There are so many like Gunner stuff. Like I've interacted out of all us three. I interacted with the community of Azulan the most, and yes, there are some cool people which you can't find, but man, some of them are straight up bun cheeks. Majority of them either are here for ass, tits, and stuff, and some of them straight up have no knowledge upon what is the game's issue and don't give a shit about it. Some of them are straight up weirdos. Like some of y'all might know the cosplayer, that bearded man cosplayer in his 40s or 50s cosplaying anime girls. Yes,
Note his name is Chawson.
Yeah, Chawson. Sorry, if he ever finds this stream, I'm sorry, you look disgusting. You look disgusting, please stop. This is not healthy for me to see this, and it's probably not gonna be healthy for you, because imagine you're gonna be in your 70s and you're gonna have to see this, and people remember you for this, and then you start regretting what you're doing. I don't care if you're trans, I don't care if you're any sexualization. This is disgusting. Leave a spot to other cosplayers out there, because I know there are some gems hidden behind this fat ass. Like, one day I saw his Anchorage skin and I almost puked when I saw these pictures. Like, like, this is a grown-ass man and he does this. A cosplay is someone who actually has a personality of a child. Like, but okay. In short, community disgusting. Like, there are some normal people. I actually encounter many intelligent species who actually know stuff, even know more stuff about than I do, which I found, yes, it's interesting to say the least. But the point is, the community is fucked, especially the Chinese community. They don't do shit at all. They're straight up gooners and PDFs in there. And guess what? The power creep goes to them majority of the time, because mind you, is a Chinese company, and Azulan is run by the Chinese that are headquartered in Japan, which you can already guess by this history of China and Japan. Shit's gonna go down very fast as soon as it releases, because they're, let's just say, they banned CP in Japan in 2013, which the effects are still lingering to this day.
Mind you, can I say something? Mind you, it is disgusting how giant amounts of Shota. If you don't know what it is, maybe don't look it up. I'm unsure if I should say.
Do research on your own if you want to know about Shota, but
yeah,
a disclaimer, if you start regretting after you see this, then don't blame us. You just
don't blame
yourself.
us. We'll...
The thing is, the community, look, almost every community makes that shit. It's sadly humanity. But Azure Lane makes godless amounts of it.
Not as godless as other games, though. I know examples of
yeah, but like, for what it should be, because there are way less. You know?
Mike, Shinano, your mic is shipping.
Also, I'm more and more thinking we should have like put a disclaimer at the beginning of the episode.
Nah.
Little note.
They need to hear the truth straight up without warnings. I am not raising sensitive babies here.
Like, if we're talking about the objective truth, then we would need to make another whole episode like rating the game objectively completely.
Yeah. Also, you cannot really put disclaimers. Like, we can say them, but when they turn on the stream, they won't see the disclaimer. So what's the point?
DJ, run like make a setting that it runs like a disclaimer.
No, it's fine. Just
fine.
continue. Just continue.
Okay, back to the Yapster. Now let's go to the. Okay, I already mentioned the artists, and now pretty much my own opinions. Azurlanedex will not Azurlanedex. Sorry, Azulan will die eventually, but the Gunner stuff, they're just holding the game together, which I cannot really blame them. If the Gunner stuff works, then they will keep them as long as they can, so they can squeeze every single penny until they do close down the servers. But seriously, like, it goes to all the companies that are out there actually making a community-based stuff, like something let the community decide will actually nowadays make you more money than going into the corporate slop that is 2026 with decisions that we see today. a game definitely needs an overhaul, not an update, a literal overhaul. I wouldn't mind if they stopped updating for a couple of months even, just so they can fix the gameplay, so they can overhaul everything that the game had, like add less controls, add less equations, because when I checked the wiki about damage equations, I was having a heart attack with the math they have to do. Other stuff that could be is actually overhauling many skins. Like, for example, some of the skins just need to be updated. I'm sorry, when you check the quality, maybe an overhaul in skins will be needed for some of the skins because they just don't fit at all.
For example, I can actually tell you one.
The graph
No, it's a
Minnesota.
No, I know it's a minuscule problem, but for example, in the dorms, many of the ship girls, yeah, it's chippies, no one gives a shit. But many of the parts just miss. For example, Sheena no loses her ears.
Do you think they should make Azulan 2? I don't know.
Yes.
I don't know.
Mm-mm.
No, because making Azulan 2 is a gamble. Like, it's a 50-50. It will either blow up or either it will be the cause of Yosar's downfall or Manu's downfall.
I'm going to say it like this: if they release an Azurlane 2, they wouldn't get as many people onto it as they like did on the original Azurlane, and it would just like turn out as a flop.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's a gamble. It will either succeed or fail. Like, they won't do that because they don't want to gamble. They know that.
And honestly, if someone would make an Azurlane 2, I would much rather have other developers doing it.
True. I mean, would you want me to do that, Loki?
Yeah.
That would be crazy.
The thing is, Mika, Manju will not sell the rights to Azurlane unless they actually see a big decrease in profits.
True.
And they will still probably sell it for like a very expensive amount because of the community.
Or
so it will probably never happen.
They would, or the worst case scenario, sell to investors.
Yeah, that would actually just crash the game entirely.
Yeah, that would just completely kill the game.
That would just kill it. That would just kill it entirely.
Like, make a second game.
Yeah.
Like what I would be thinking about would be like in like a game like Azurlane, but it's not Azurlane. Like it's like fundamentally, first of all, different, and second of all, I mean, different character designs, quite obviously.
True.
But they can. The great thing about like open names, like the ship names and stuff, they can't do anything against us.
True.
They wouldn't be able to do anything against us. Thing is, what I was thinking, like, since I was like during the time I was playing Azurlane and stuff, I was actually DJ finish your rant first, then we can talk about the last bit.
I mean, I'm ending it right now.
All right, end it.
All right. I have the view of how the game would look like overhauled, but if there would be a segment about about how would Azulan look under our regime, then I would.
We can actually make that as a special episode. Maybe.
Yeah, then I would be completely telling everything I would be doing. But yeah, in summary, everything there is going wrong in every single how should I say it? Category possible. Revenue is going down from what I saw in the ranking, but I don't think they would care much because their Azul is under its own niche. Like, they keep its own niche. They try to not be the same as the others, but they kind of 50, they do it right or they do it wrong. The gameplay is boring. It will remain boring for a long time because it's an old game after all. And I don't think they wanna really change the gameplay as of right now, because then it would confuse a lot of new players or maybe even the veterans of the game, which would cause a huge decrease of members. The artists are the problem, the community is the problem, especially with a certain fan base in it. Of course, I'm blaming them because they deserve the blame. And in summary, Azulan in the future is fucked. nobody in the community, at least in the majority, is realizing that. So there are some cases they realize, like especially the guy who makes the lore about Azulan, or used to make lore about Azulan, explain it, the everything, like he did the 4-hour thing about it, and he said it himself. He took down the video, so you won't watch it. He said it himself that the issues there are going too far, even for him, especially with the Gunner skins. Like, for example, the best example would be the Frenchies, like how far they downfall it, because now they don't fit the lore at all. Like, lore itself was good, it had potential. Like, I've never saw anyone pull out a 2-dimension lore thing, where there are 2 dimensions which ship girls can traverse, and there is a threat from the other dimension which can come from this dimension to this dimension right here. But sadly, their lore is too confused for new. Like, I had a lot of troubles with deciphering what the fuck do they mean by anything that they say. The lore is also quite boring, which a lot of text requires, which explains why it took the guy 4 hours to make a video about the whole lore in general. So people often go to their own kind of thing. And yeah, Azulan's fucked. I'm gonna end this here.
All right. So that was a very long rant, like very very long.
I think half an hour now.
I'm not sure, DJ. What's our time? What's our time?
Let me check. Gcast. Right now it's 1 hour. Now.
We're at an hour. Okay, so I'll just try and wrap things up now, because like I said, we want to kind of keep on the 1 hour mark for podcast episodes.
No, it's already crossed 1 hour. We don't need to be.
We don't need to be, but if we make the episodes too long, it's gonna, like, some people are gonna, like, really lose their attention. Like,
well, you can watch them in parts, I'd say, but
I guess. Anyways, Shinano, I've given you points that add up to 13 now, and DJ, I've given you for your rant like 10 points because 10.
I know the details.
He knows the details. Like, you got 17 points racked up. One of the things that I would like, that I would have like, maybe that I would have talked about more would have been like, what would be an idea to make Azurlane better as for ourselves? Like, what would be our idea to make Azurlane better, like individually? Like, I'm guessing each one of us has an idea what could make Azurlane like better, like maybe a complete overhaul and stuff.
Maybe let's for now keep it short and actually make
I would
questions about Dex itself.
I would say we will save that up for like another episode.
Oh wait. Let's actually check. Let's actually for the last time check the community so that they won't leave left out be.
So they won't feel left out. Yeah, we will be going into community. We will be going into community stuff. Just like we're going off a certain topic for every episode, like I mentioned in the beginning. So,
all right,
so just one. Depends on what we want to do.
So let's just check which one to choose.
Okay, let me just stop at the side of the road real quick.
We just need to see like. We set up an episode. We set up like the topic for each episode, or the host does it. Like, the host decides the topic. And the funny thing is, we don't tell the co-host what the host doesn't tell the co-host what the thing will be. So we actually can't prepare. We just have to like freestyle. You know, freestyling is just more fun anyway, because like, you know, you don't really prepare for shit. You just like kind of like go at it, and that's where the good conversations come from.
Them. Okay, so
that's my opinion. That's my opinion.
DJ, look into the newest recommendation by one of our trainee staff, or by one of our bot moderators. Sorry, I forgot he isn't trainee staff anymore.
Right, I didn't announce he is the bot moderator anymore. Talk about the most controversial weird blacklist / bans in the decks. Oh boy, I have many of them.
For example, backstory on Yuko or something.
Could be interesting. Could be another interesting topic for another episode. But I will think we may just end it here. Maybe we'll do another episode tomorrow.
Come on, just a quick questions here, bro. Just like freestyle, the quick speed run. Just
freestyle.
We can handle all. We can have all the questions. But I'm gonna write an idea into the.
We can have all the questions. So we can have all the questions up together in like an episode of itself. You know.
We can do hamburger.
Where we can actually talk about like the suggestions or like the ideas for topics a little bit more in detail in its own episode. You get what I mean?
Yeah, but I really want them to not be left out in this episode. Like I know I ran it's
our first episode, DJ. Come on, like we'll make more. We'll make more.
We laid a base, like we can just continue tomorrow or in like half an hour when we're all fucking back mentally, we can record the second one.
I mean, we could. Depends on. We could do that, but like I would split it into multiple episodes.
Man.
Yeah, like for example, here we end the episode and in like 15 minutes or like at 8 p.m. we start the next episode.
Potentially. Anyways, I would say then the scores have concluded. Shinano with 13 points, coming in second, and DJ with 17 points. Congratulations, you are the winner. You will host the next episode.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Shinano, do you have a loser speech you want to give?
Kids, adults, teenagers, don't touch drugs, don't gamble, don't get lost like us.
What the fuck you mean don't gamble?
Look,
don't go into the casino to gamble.
Wait, let me say it again. If you're new to Azure Lane, think before you actually dedicate yourself to it. Before you do stuff like certain people who actually pay money to gamble in Azure Lane. Or if you decide to actually go to Azure Lane Art and like be careful with the community, be careful with who you interact with in the community. I think we've talked about it good enough that you know why I'm saying this. I've had my own experiences with certain people. And, well, yeah.
Good.
Just, no, like, generally, stay safe on the internet. Like, don't, look, if someone seems like a scam or a pedophile, don't interact with them. That's the best thing I can give to you. If I went by that, I could have saved myself a lot of trouble. DJ and Mika know why, Fennec maybe too, but yeah. We may talk about that in a different episode in a...
Now the best question is, who is the most deep into the rabbit hole?
That is a good question. One we can leave for another time. Anyways, with Shinano's closing words, very responsible. Yeah, don't just listen to him. You're not done yet.
Ich habe einen Bildungsauftrag, fick dich.
I guess continue.
Wir sind im Internet und wir machen Content. Bildungsauftrag.
I guess continue then if you.
I don't think they understood this.
Okay, he's good. He's good. Anyways, with these closing words, I, the host of this episode, will say thank you for listening, and yeah, tune in next time, which will be in maybe 10 minutes or something. Whenever we're gonna record the next one.
And you can always watch it.
You can always on the Azure
Azurlanedex YouTube channel.
On Azure, you can always re-listen to it on the Azurlanedex YouTube channel. Do go check out the decks as well, because you know that's where we are. That's where all the good stuff is at. So
Little note.
Who the fuck is Porco Polystra? I know who Lepando is. I know.
DJ, add stream alerts.
no,
No.
We need
so
to make
bad.
money for you to buy Phasmo.
Mate, I'm already like telling people how fucking. How the fuck am I supposed to make money if my card is not connected?
Yeah, like that's the problem. Anyways, now with the closing words done, Gcast out.
Before we end, I know the first stream got took down. I'm trying to work with it, but YouTube is a bitch, and it takes hours and hours to recover the video. Some segments will be muted because of the copyright music, and yeah, rip original video. If you were there, you're a real G. If you weren't there, I feel sorry, but. I'ma create the new episode of Bottom Gear and see you in...
Bottom Gear crashing lorries into the wall.
Yeah. Okay. Now, good night, good day, whatever, and see you